I was hanging with you and then I realized I didn't think it was true. I was surprised.
Hey guys, it's me, Eliani, and if it's a Monday and you're seeing me, that means it's a Motivational Monday with period. So today's Motivational Monday is going to be on competition and how you should never compete with others. The only person you should ever be competing with is yourself. So if you would like to see me talk about this topic, make sure to keep watching, subscribe to my channel, give this video a thumbs up, and make sure to come back to my channel on Friday because I post an entertainment/community video then. So let's just get right into the video. So of course I'm back with my handy dandy notebook because sis is organized, but today does not have as many notes because sis, I got this in my head. Okay, number one, comparison steals your joy. Whenever you compare yourself to someone else and you start to think about their life and what you have versus what they don't, or what they have versus what you don't, immediately it steals that sense of happiness and contentment that you have with your own life because you think that you need more or you think that you're not enough. And let's be real here, you cannot ever compare yourself to anyone else because you don't know what journey they had to go through to get to where they are now, and you don't know why God sent them on that journey to be who they are right now. You just never know, and because you don't know, you can't compare what you guys have because that's literally like comparing a rat and a mouse. You don't know which one lived on the New York subway and which one lived in somebody's house. You just really don't know. So at the end of the day, yes, it is good to kind of, look at someone else and admire what they have because there's nothing wrong with that and saying, oh, I strive to do something like that. But you should never think that, oh, I don't have this, I don't have that, like I wish I was them, and constantly compare yourself because at the end of the day, that's just halting your own happiness, your own joy, and what you want from your life. Because what they want from their life, they had to go through trials and tribulations in order to get there. And because they are where they're at now, that's why they get to reap the benefits. And if you haven't gone through any trials and tribulations, you can't reap the benefits because you haven't gone through them yet. So don't compare yourself, sis. At the end of the day, you cannot compete where you do not compare. Period. Now, number two, your goals are not their goals. At the end of the day, something that I had to learn myself is that I can't compete with someone if we don't have the same end game. If I, at the end of the day, say that I want to be a millionaire and I want to live in New York, and they're saying that they want to own a farm and they really don't care about money, they want to own it, like they want to have a family, then how am I going to compete with them? At the end of the day, they don't want what I want out of life. They want something completely different, and what they want versus what I want, there's no right or wrong. That's just their goals in life. You cannot compete with someone when you do not have the same end game, because then what are you competing for? What to say you won? And saying that you won against someone in the grand scheme of things means nothing. Let's be real here. You do not get a medal for being prettier than someone. You don't get a medal for being smarter than someone. You literally just have to work on yourself and for yourself. There's no other way in and out of the conversation. Number three, competing with someone else halts your personal growth. Because you are so worried about what someone else is doing, constantly looking over their shoulder, constantly thinking, oh, I need to be better than them and I need to one-up them and I need to be a step above them. You don't focus on yourself. You don't look in the mirror and be like, okay, but what about me? Because you're always like, what about them? At the end of the day, I've said that so many times in this video. Maybe that's my favorite phrase. What about it? I'm not from down south or anything. I just say y'all because I'm black. Y'all is a black language. Ultimately, in order to grow, you have to consistently be looking at yourself and consistently think what I want to improve on, how can I improve, what areas can I improve, and what are those steps that I can take in order to improve. If you are not looking at yourself, you cannot grow. By looking at someone else, you will never fully grow yourself because at the end of the day, focusing on someone else's life does not add to your life. If anything, it minimizes the space that you have to grow because you're worried about being like someone and becoming better than someone else. Yes, there is such thing as a friendly competition or whatever, but if you're not competing for like the Nobel Peace Prize, competing for like a sporting event, something that's actually gonna benefit you in life and like something that actually matters, and you're just competing to like be pretty or competing for a guy, sis or bro, you look dumb. There's no point in competing with someone over their life, competing over something superficial. Who cares who's prettiest? Like, I will never understand that whole like, oh, I'm prettier than her, so I don't care. At the end of the day, I'm me. Nobody else is me. Simple. No one can be you, and that's the magic of being you. God put you, or whoever you believe in, on this earth to be divine, and literally he set you out here with a purpose and a path, and by focusing on someone else, you lose track and you lose sight of your own purpose. So at the end of the day, competing with someone else only takes away from you. So I hope you guys enjoyed this Motivational Monday topic. If you guys did, give this video a thumbs up, leave me a comment down below or recommendation for future Motivational Mondays. And remember, do not compare yourself, do not compete with anyone, and at the end of the day, you are you, and that is the magic of being you. So I hope you guys all have an amazing week, and I hope to see you back on my channel on Friday. Bye guys!